Hi guys, gals, I'm Byron Pals. Welcome to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and on this channel we talk about budgeting, paying down debt and saving up for the life that you truly deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because we do have a lot of fun over here, bestie. We really do. In today's video, we are going to be closing out and checking in for the fourth week of April's budget. What that means is I'm going to be looking at all of my spends, whether they're electronic bills that I pay digitally or they're daily expenses that I pay in cash. We're checking it all against the budget and making sure that everything's working out okay. Because for me, April is a 4-week month, I'm also finalizing the budget, shutting it down and starting again with May. At the end of the video, we go ahead and we cash stuff, and I'm nervous because I'm not cash stuffing my petrol, I'm using my credit card for that. And if you know anything about me, I had a little bit of a problem with my credit card like a year ago. So I'm being brave and we're gonna do it. In today's video, we're gonna be using my stunning budget planner. These are currently out of stock on my Etsy store, but I am currently working on new ones and I will be releasing something when I am pleased with how it's working out. So far so good, but they might be a couple more weeks. Other than that, bestie, let's get budgeting. Okay, here we are in the April layout. The last week we're going to be doing a full week of April, and it's going to be sad to say goodbye to all these pastels because this is looking absolutely spectacular. But we do need to move on because May is a banger. But anyway, we're going to be laying down pastel expense tracker stickers. Let's get cracking. On the Sunday, it was a no spend day. Can't grumble with that. The Sky bill came out on the Monday. It is more money now. It is £40 now rather than the 37 we planned. I just need to adjust my budget accordingly. Things just cost more now. I do need to correct this. Apple did come out, but it came out on the 17th, but I'm not going to ruin that no spend day. I'm just going to put it down here because I'm keeping that no spend day. I don't care what you say. It's my rules. Jake went grocery shopping by himself to Tesco. He spent $51.49, and he also spent the last of the household as well, $23.50 he spent there. And the next day I went to Co-op and I bought the bits that he forgot. So he forgot just some normal bits. Then I had a no spend day on the Thursday. I was trying to not spend my spending money, but I did it. I went to One Stop and I bought some junk. They had like a milkshake machine. I treated myself. That's what it's for. So I spent $10.33, which was basically all of my spending money. And then I had a no spend day on the Saturday. Okay, what I want to do now is just move over here. I want to check in for the fourth and final week of April. So let's go. Okay, I'm going to start by filling in everything that I know. Okay, so for spending, we actually stuffed £10. I spent $10.33, which is more than allocated, but I did roll over $1.71. So I've actually got £1.38 to roll over into next month. For groceries, we stuffed £60 and we spent $61.97. It was the same situation. We had a little bit of rollover. So now we've got £2.09 to roll over into next month. For petrol, we didn't stuff anything and we didn't spend anything. I had plenty because I stuffed twice last week. And for household, we never stuffed anything, but we had $23.81. We spent $23.50, which means we're rolling over 31p. There were no additional overspends, so what we are left with is the minus £24 that we had from earlier in the month. So last month we stuffed £70. We spent $95.80, which is a lot of rollover as well. So it looks like we're taking £3.78 into next month. Normally I'd go ahead and deal with this change, but I don't really have any change to deal with. So what I want to do is my 26 envelope challenge. Let's go. Okay, so we're looking good for this one. So far, so good. This month we're doing the 4 lowest envelopes. So we're gonna leave the middle sort of 5 for next month. So let's start with 11. Let's get that envelope done and I will meet you back here in the when we've finished with the budget. Okay, so it's time to close out this budget. The only things we need to really account for are the bills. So let's get cracking. So first of all, we have Apple, which was £2.49, and Sky was 40. There was no other additional spends other than the unbudgeted, which was £24. So altogether, the bills were budgeted for £1,176.36, but what we actually spent was £1,234.71. So let's see what the difference is. So 1,234.71 minus 1,176.36, 58.35. So when we take off the difference of my unbudgeted, it's 34.35. And if you look, there was an extra £60 in gas and electric this month. So it literally, I've made more of a saving when you think of it that way. But anyway, when we take it away from what I had for my income, I was actually left with £2,211.90. Okay, moving up to envelopes, they were £560. So what we were left with is £1,651.90. And then the sinking funds were more than I planned. It was £1,089, which is absolutely fine. But what we were left with is £562.90. Okay, that would be okay in a normal month where my savings are about 500. But if you remember, March was a tough month, so I only put 150 into my emergency fund, so I had to overdo it this month, so we put 600. So literally what we ended up with is a budget as minus 37.10, which is not ideal. However, buffer is there because of that. So if we look even in March, if I go back to the March budget, 58.73 for a buffer. So it's all sort of in there. So yeah, I don't want that to happen regularly. When you look at the budget on the face of it, it was technically a flop because I spent more than what I was planning to. However, I got it through the month and I'm absolutely fine. So yeah, that's good. Let's go ahead. We need to do the next step, which is cash stuffing for next week. So let's get cracking, bestie. Before we go ahead and do that, I need to sort out this groceries money because there's just too much coins and these could really do well in the penny challenge. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, £1, 50, 60, 80, 90, £2, and that's 20, 40, no, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can swap that for a 5. So I'm going to get £2, put this in the penny challenge because that will really do it really good. Here we are. Okay, that's a good start. Right, let me get my envelopes in and I'll see you back here in a sec. Okay, so here we are. We have my binder, which has all of my sinking funds in, and then we also have my binder with my saving challenges, and then my everyday binder. The first thing I need to do is remove this money before I forget, because we're not stuffing petrol. This is my household money. So there's £40 in here, which needs to go into the household envelope at the back. I'm still keeping that household envelope, that petrol envelope, sorry, just in case something goes wrong. I feel nervous about it, but we'll just see how it goes. So yeah, that's that done. Let's move over. We're only stuffing groceries and spending now, which is wild. So anyway, moving over to groceries, I give myself £70 a week. So let me take 70. And I should have what is left over for 3 weeks in here. So if I do 70 times 3, it's 210. And I always forget that number. So 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 210. So I've got the correct amount, which is good because it's the first week of the month. But before we stuff this money, let's move over to my wildcard challenge that's available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a stunning suit of cards. It comes in this gorgeous little box and it has a full gamut of a whole suit of cards in the Budget with Ira Rainbow. This card here has the rules on the back on how to play wildcard. However, you can do it differently. So how I do it is ace is 1 and then jack is 20, queen is 30 and king is 40. And I pull a random card every single week and whatever I pull, I save. I'm going to do this one 4 times in a year because if you do it 4 times, that's 52 drawings in a year, which is exactly how many weeks there are. So that's what I'm doing. So the cards that I have remaining, because we're on the third time round, are in the back. I'm going to shuffle, and do you know what? I'm feeling blessed with the amount of food that I've got at the moment, so I don't mind a particularly high number, but it'd be nice to not have one, but I know it needs to happen. So split in half, and today we are saving 1. Oh, nice. So let me put these in the back and figure out. Okay, so I can see here that there's 9 in here. So I'm going to take out 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. So pretty easy numbers so far. Saving 1 gives me 69. Oh, I could have even done that. Let me undo that actually. I'd rather keep the change in there and take the change out. So let me just take a 1 out of here. That's much better, isn't it? So 1 in wildcard, and I've got £71 for groceries this week, which is good. What I'm going to do is take the time to stock up on like oils and spices and things like that, because I know that there's some really high numbers left in there. Okay, moving over, RIP petrol envelope, but I'm keeping you just in case, just for moral support. And let's move over to spending. Spending is £30 for the week, so let's get that. And I should be left with 90, so 10, 20, 30, 50, 70, 90. Do you see how I did that so seamlessly? I'm really good at counting, besties. I think it's just habit. But I'm not going to stuff it right now. I'm going to move over to my 1050 challenges available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a 20-sided dice. And how I'm doing it is I'm rolling it every week, and whatever the number lands on, I will save. By the time I finish the challenge, I will have £1,050. As you can see on the back, I have rolled a ton of numbers. I am going to clear the decks, but essentially I've got 17, 16, 14, 11, 7 and 5 left. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this once, and I'm only rolling once because I've made the mistake of rolling it plenty of times, and the number that is closest to one of these I will save. So let's see what I get. 2. 2 is closest to 5. I'm saving 5. That's what's happening. So let me put a 10 in here. And hopefully I've got a £5. I do have a £5. So I've got 25 quid for the week, which is, I'm actually quite pleased about, bestie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's me all done. Thank you so much for being here with me this week, bestie. Hi guys, gals and non-bypass, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. I really hope you like checking in. It's probably the most consistent thing I've ever done on this channel. I think I've released a check-in video once a week for about 2 years at this point, or it feels like that at least. But yeah, I'm so glad that I get to do them, and I really hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Massive thank you to you for getting up to this point and making it through to the end of the video, because I make these videos for you. Thank you so much. But an extra special thank you to the channel members and the patrons, because without you, none of this is possible. If you would like to support me over on Patreon, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed it, but until the next week's check-in, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.